I'm Bernie Brosig, and I was in the Army for about 33 months back in World War II. I was drafted. So as soon as I turned 18, why, they changed the draft from 21 to 18, and so I went to service. But it was a good time in service. They sent me out to Los Angeles for basic training, or San Diego for basic training, and that was just about the country club of the Army. And then I went to LA for a while to study some other stuff. Then back to Camp David, North Carolina. So first perfect it was out in California. Camp Davis was built in the swamp. It was like going from heaven to hell. And they went overseas. Well, they gave me a grand tour on the Queen Elizabeth. I went over, so it was the biggest ship in the Army in the service. And landed in Scotland, and went through England and Wales, and back to, and finally I joined the outfit because I was a casual replacement when they were overseas. I joined the outfit then in 634th Automatic Weapons Battalion, and we were scheduled for Normandy. We landed in Normandy in D1. I never could swim, no higher than the shoulders. So I went over from England to France to Normandy in a great big boat, Liberty ship, I guess it was called. And we had to crawl down the sides on cargo nets. And the fact that I couldn't swim and I was way out in the ocean, I thought, oh my God, if I fall in there, I'm going to drown for sure. And finally, I let go of the rope and got it. Then the CB heads straight to the beach, and front end of the boat goes up in the air, and he hit a dune of some kind. He dropped his doors and said, "That's all further I can go, Yanks. You're on your own." The CB hollered. And I still looked like it's too far out in the ocean for me, a random channel rather. I've just had an 88 shell land up behind us somewhere, and that made my mind up. I got the hell off that boat and hit that beach, and I said, it was my first experience of anything. A couple of shells landed around him once in a while, that's all. Then it went all through France and St. Lo, just traveling through France. There wasn't much combat for us after St. Lo. Up through northern France and into Belgium and into Holland, and setting up there for a while. And all of a sudden they sent us down to the 106th Infantry in Belgium on a 30-mile front. And Hitler had the idea of an attack net too. So he threw the whole army against it at one division. And I guess the 106th got wiped out. We ended up holding the town for, St. Fifth town for about, 4 days I think it was. We got a citation for it, holding. But then the last day the thing, there was a tagger coming up. We had no guns for the tagger. And we were splitting him. I was coming up the hill. A Sherman tank comes and engaged him, and he got blown up. Just as that, the skies was clear, and here came the P-47 out of the clouds, dropped a bomb right on that tank. Thank God for the U.S. Army, Air Force. That was it there. And the rest of the time I was going through the Ardennes Forest and the Hurricane Forest, and have engagements every so often. No minor, not major stuff. All of a sudden, the 7th Army took the Remagen Bridge across the Rhine River. It was the only bridge across the Rhine River. So they was hurrying up trying to get all the troops across they could. So we was down there, and we're setting up a flak hill, they called it, shooting at the planes that's coming in to bomb the bridge. And all of a sudden, one of them planes wasn't a bomber. It was a Me-109. That son of a gun was coming right down my gun barrel. And I didn't know if to whether to step on the trigger and kill them or smash right into us or not. And he finally right overhead and hit the ground. It exploded then. And that was the end of the line. All the way through. The rest of the way through Germany was pretty clear, easy travel the rest of the way for matter of moving in, moving up all the time. And I think the name of the town was Forsheim, Germany, where I ended up. Then they busted the outfit up and went to Cherbourg as an MP, and we had a lot of points to go home, but they was taking another new troops over. So we had to sit there. The war was over in May, and we didn't leave till Thanksgiving Day. So then, well, we got on the boat. It was on a Liberty ship. It was supposed to take about 10 days to get back. After we hit a storm out in the ocean there, and boy, I could feel the front end of the boat going up and banging down, banging down. And he had shut his props off because he wasn't right. He was riding a storm.
Mm-hmm.
But several places, several boats I heard lost their props. So anyhow, come 10 days left to land, and then there's 11 days and 12 days. But I'm never going to get home. All of a sudden, we landed up in Boston, 20 days. I guess 2 days before Christmas. Sweating out going home. So I was overseas for 25 months. But I was playing Sentimental Journey at that time by Willie Herman, and that was my favorite song at that time.